Hotel Party UI. Alright, so we have a new map with a Hotel Party UI that we need to check out. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. So in our Zembo today, let's see whether that part makes sense. Well, let's have a look here. So first thing we've got is some various objects we can take photographs against here. Okay, so there's definitely plenty of light near the back. So we can probably go something like so when we'll use the actual building structures bit to help frame a bit, something like this. Now, lighting wise, let's just see if we can get some lighting in there, because that's normal. The filters that we're provided with in game, too much light. I mean, it's got light, I'll give it that, but I'll run with that one. Basically, aftermarket apps on your phone and Photoshop, things like that, will also help assist you with correction of colors and lights, that's for sure. But you could probably, I want to try and frame. Go something like that. You might even be able to use this one to frame, and it's a little more interesting again. So something like that. Perfect. We have the old tried and tested little tables and huts. Now, you could go from this angle, but something like from this angle, what do we get? Brickwork against that. That one's going to be pretty difficult to pin something on that that area. Now, with the signage there, you could always go something with the aftermarket editing, that is for sure. And that would probably work out quite well. You could even tilt it a bit just to give it that extra bit of thought. Something like that. And then just, throw some extra light in there as after editing. Oh, I lost my plate. What a pity. Now, the old tried and tested warehouse. Let's try and center this a little bit more. You can see this car's actually even got red windows. Like that, this wrap alone is pretty out there. So something like that, but from a low ride there. Definitely that can work. Obviously a little bit of trimmage on the side. Definitely doable. You can even probably get down, get down. I literally bogged it, didn't I? All good. We'll just reset the car. That is all fine. What I was trying to do, I was curious to see can we get it on an angle? And how does it look? See, on an angle that sort of works as well, and we can tilt it a bit to eliminate that side edge a bit. So yeah, again, something like that will also be very viable, definitely. Now, next to it, next candidate we have is a more of a rock format one. Something like that. So we could go for that more rough texture if we wanted. You could go straight, you could go left and right like I've done there. And if you can also go back in here if you wanted to try and get some like extra shots. So for instance, the only thing I'd be looking at in there is I'm not seeing potential light back here. So this may cause some aftermarket editing needed, but that shouldn't be too problematic. Yeah. So definitely, you could take some photographs there, because something like that with getting this as the backdrop bit, or if you'd pulled the car out here a bit more, you'd get a bit of the car and the drop. But yeah, definitely you want to do some afterwork if you tried to go for that shot. This sort of driveway here, rough driveway with the steel door. Parking as close as you can to the garage, that's what we call this. Kissing the garage practically with your car. But that does actually work really well, that shot. The fact you can see the red light at the back just warming that door, it's actually really good. Something like that. We have a Horizon sign over there we could also take advantage of. Will the light be sufficient to power a photo? It actually isn't too bad. So we can get the Horizon sign in. And just a face-on shot of the car. Like that. So that definitely works well. We've got another driver we can park in. Some booths on the left here that you can park in as well. Probably a little aftermarket editing needed, but it has some warm lighting. We have a stool. Now I am thinking it's going to be a little bit too dark near that side of the stool, but what we might be able to get away with, park in this area here, but use the stool as a side shoot or a side crop. There we go. So, and the color texture of my car again works really well for this because of the red and white basis on it, but something like that. Or more like that probably. Yeah. Now that's actually quite cool. Now, we can go down here as well. Thoughts on the Zenvo? People like it? Do you drive your Zenvo if you have it in the garage, or is it something that, well, hey, I got it but I just don't use it? Something like this, because it does look like there is some light in this area. See, again, with the back house drop there, this looks brilliant. Use that brick wall for a bit of right bordering. And that really just, again, ties it all in. You want that sort of shot there. And this is probably more of the shot we were hoping up earlier in the video, where we can actually see some actual light on it, but we can actually get it with signage nearby. So something like that. We could probably pull forward a bit more, admittedly, but you get the general idea what we're going for. Now, on top of that, we have a ramp here. So we're going to go up here and check this part out. So car parking bays here. All right. The old at the apartment routine. So we can do a face-on shot, but I actually think the side shot like that is even more interesting. Something like that to me makes you think, what does the person do? Where is this location? Yeah, and yeah, look at those red windows. Jeez. Oops, wrong button. Now, we obviously have parking out the front of these ones as well. This first bay here has probably the strongest lighting. And we're not too concerned about the tower light smashing. This is a very similar shot to, I suppose, some of these other ones with build-ins, but again, it sort of hammers home that concept. In this case, we could probably go this angle a little bit, it's a bit dark, But what I might be able to do the red windows don't work well then with the photos. This sort of looks weird. I think something like this is going to be a better option. The square in the picture, like that. Perfect. So those would be the shot locations I'd be looking at there. I don't think we can actually get up in the booth there to actually get photos taken. If we pulled in over here, we're not going to be able to get back here. I was going to say, if you get back in here, you could then get the equipment type background, backstage, I'm off backstage, jump right in the car and I'm out. You know, but that type of option wasn't there. But all good. So that there will be this particular map done. So definitely some good photos to be had. Do check it out. Share code at the front, as always. And hit my channel up for my photo op series. Playlist dedicated to photo maps just for Forza Horizon 5. I think it's like 80 or 90 maps in there now, so it's got to have something that you'd like in there, surely. Alright, on that note, I am going to get a coffee and hopefully you find something else on my channel that you enjoy. Do hit that like and subscribe. Alright, catch ya.